I think that there's one big story for each of the parties. For the Republican Party, it's that Donald Trump's realignment, as reflected in the not just his victory, but the nature of his victory. Again, don't like to overline the exit poll, but to say it's roughly directionally correct. Donald Trump got less of the white vote, but now has created a party of the working class, white, black, Hispanic, young, independent. That's an incredible story. And it's not clear that any other Republican could have done that or can take the mantle from him when he's done. But in the short term, Donald Trump has done something nobody thought was possible and put a lie to the notion that his appeal is to the, quote, extreme MAGA base. When you win the popular vote, you're not just appealing to the, quote, unquote, extreme MAGA base. That's an incredible story. On the Democratic side, it's their blindness. It's the mirror image of that. It's their blindness to Donald Trump's appeal. Oh, he can't win the popular vote. He's got a ceiling too low to win the battleground states. He talks, he's a racist, he's a fascist. He talks about issues that simply appeal to the extreme MAGA base. And I'm answering this in response to your question about the finger pointing. I wrote a piece the other day for FoxNews.com about this. Their first impulse is going to be say it's all Joe Biden's fault. He shouldn't have run at all. He should have gotten out sooner. He should have allowed time for there being competitive primary. Or it's all Kamala Harris's fault. She gave bad answers on The View. Those are part of the story. But the fundamental thing is the party has moved so far to the left on issues and is not able to appeal to the groups that Donald Trump did, very well with for a Republican. And so I no doubt that you're going to hear more stories both about what's happened in the past and what happens going forward between, if not Joe Biden and Kamala Harris, at least between their camps. But to me, the more the Democratic Party focuses on that, the less likely they are to figure out how to solve this, because what happened to them yesterday was a repudiation, not so much of Kamala Harris and Joe Biden, although it was that too.
I agree with that.
But of the party's complete failure to understand how Donald Trump was eating their lunch in the center of the electorate.